Ah, yes. Jason Voorhees, the infamous Crystal Lake killer who has starred in countless Friday the 13th movies. His fame even carried over into the early days of Roblox, where he became well known in the classic game Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. So, seeing him in Forsaken isn't really a surprise. He's an iconic figure from Roblox early days. Now, Jason is the first killer you get for free, and his pure close core combat kits makes him perfect for beginners looking to start their journey as a killer. But don't let that starter killer label fool you. When played correctly, he can wipe out an entire lobby in an instant. And since he's easy to learn yet strong, it's no surprise that many players, including me, main him, which means there are bound to be a lot of stereotypes surrounding his infamous skins. So, before we begin, just a quick reminder, this video is purely for fun and laughs. Don't take anything personally and seriously. It's all just a joke in the end of the day. I don't want any drama in the comment section, so don't do anything stupid in my comment section or else I'm gonna block you from my YouTube comment. So yeah, without further ado, let's start into it. These guys are completely new to the game and don't really know how to get the full value of Jason's kit. They miss their behead ability 80% of the time, they always gashing wounds mid-chase, failing miserably, they never try to sneak up on survivors for an early fury deflection, and they only use Raging Pace as a secondary stamina bar instead of a tool to catch survivors off guard. Now, don't let your guard down. Like feral baby dogs, these guys will tear you apart if given a chance. Or they're just Smurfs on an alt account. And if you're that guy Smurfing with Jason on an alt, actually, good job, buddy. You're making sure people never underestimate Jason in the first place. Okay, not gonna lie, for the cheapest Jason skin, this actually looks pretty good. These players are now kind of invested into playing Jason. They're starting to land their behead correctly, they finally realize that gashing moves makes Jason stop moving, so now they sneak up on survivors and hit them with a 50 damage jump scare. They're still easy to juke and get beat into stuns, but don't let that fool you. These guys will take any chance to rip you apart. To put it simply, these guys are Canadians. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, these guys absolutely love to rush in headfirst at survivors without even thinking about sneaking up on them. They always land their behead as a finisher. They somehow manage to hit gashing wounds mid-chase, which is already hard as hell, but these guys makes it look easy. They use Raging Pace to stay right behind survivors, giving them zero breathing room, which is absolutely terrifying. Overall, these guys are not to be messed with. Okay, I don't know about you, but my encounters on these guys are usually is that they love to play aggressively, just like hockey skin, but with a twist. They specifically target Sentinels first. If they see Shedletsky, Gas, or Chance in the match, they will immediately go after them before anyone else. They know how to fake out attacks from Sentinels, and they know the exact hitboxes and how to perfectly parry incoming stuns using Raging Pace. Once they wipe out all the Sentinels, well, you better have some insane juking skills because these guys know every single corner of the current map. Good lord, these guys are actually terrifying. They've memorized survivor spawn locations and always sneak up on them early in the game. They know elites and Billermen are a huge threat, so they prioritize taking them out first. They've mastered parrying with Raging Pace and countering with a 70 damage Gashing Wounds combo, but they still miss sometimes. However, they still struggle with stamina management, so outrunning them is possible in most situations, but don't get cocky because these guys are only getting better. You love Slender, the Arrival, and probably played a lot. Or you just don't know where does this skin's reference came from. You prefer sneak up on survivors and silently eliminating them one by one without alerting the others. But the moment you spot it, all stealth goes out of the window, you immediately go full aggression and start rushing down survivors one by one. You're basically a horror movie villain in its purest form. You fully understand how janky Jason's hitbox is, and you exploit to perfection. You know exactly when to swing to guarantee a hit, and your behead almost always lands, sometimes even hitting multiple survivors at once, multiple times even. You thrive on chaos, making survivors panic and scatter across the map. You're basically a final boss in a killer's form. Or maybe you just really love shirtless muscle men and Sephiroth. And hey, no judgment here. Okay. Also, congrats to everyone who makes the skin. It finally has a chase theme. So, congrats, fellas. You prefer Michael Myers over Jason. And honestly, I can blame you. They're both terrifying slashers from both terrifying and popular movies. But unlike how Michael Myers hurt in times, you don't really purely rely on stealth. You prefer aggression and trickery. You outsmart your targets, luring them into a false sense of security before killing them with a surprise gashing wounds. And it's always on the corner of their eyes. And it's not just big damage to their health, you're also dealing massive mental damage in process. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the person just jump scared is having a heart attack right now. Oh boy, if Milestone 1 Jason was already the nightmare to deal with, then Milestone 2 is an even scarier and more refined version. At first glance, they don't look any different from Milestone 1, which is actually part of what makes them so terrifying. You have no way of knowing if you're up against a Milestone 1 or 2, so it's literally making you a lot more paranoid. They've perfected their behead accuracy, landing their slashes with a terrifying precision. They sneak up on survivors even more effectively, staying completely out of sight before ambushing them with gashing wounds, immediately following up with raging pace just to keep them on their toes. They're far harder to fake out and juke, making every chase an absolute nightmare and a heart-pounding experience. So if you see Jason, either wearing Milestone 1 or 2, you better brace your mental health and your heart. Players who use this skin have a burning hate towards two-time and elites. I don't know why, but every time I play against them, they seems to always target elites and two-time when there's literally better targets sometimes when mid-chase. So yeah, maybe if you're an elite and a two-time main, if you see this guy, you better be careful.
We've suffered too long. You see those fuckers over there? You see them? Yeah.
Right here.
They have done absolutely nothing wrong, but they're blue. I've always hated the color blue. You know why?
Why?
No reason.
You either have no idea who H20 Delirious is and just bought the skin because it looks like another default avatar, or you're an absolute YouTube OG who knows all about Vanos gaming and H20 Delirious history and rivalry. These players are mostly chill and love messing around rather than taking the game too seriously. They're the type to toy with survivors, letting them go, and just vibe until you piss them off. If you make them mad, oh boy, get ready because they'll slaughter the entire lobby while laughing in your face. This is easily one of the best slasher killer references in this game. Just like Leatherface himself, these plays are relentless in chases and almost impossible to stop once they lock onto you. However, they struggle against multiple survivors and tend to quickly switch targets rather than committing to just one. Good team coordination is your best bet to survive 5 against them. If you and your teammates work together, you can take advantage of their habit of changing targets and escape peacefully. Oh boy, if you see someone using the skin, get ready to sweat your balls off because these guys will not stop until everyone's dead. This skin is mostly associated with tryhards and for good reason. They never miss their behead, never fall for dukes, and always know where they're going before you even move. If you think you can outrun them, good luck, because these guys manage their stamina perfectly and will hunt you down no matter what. And the only way you can survive is pray to God that his connection somehow disconnects in the middle of the chase. The chance of you winning a match against these guys is almost non-existent. They have memorized generator spawn points and survivor spawn locations, allowing them to cop out survivors before they even start running. They know every hiding spot on every map, not to hide in, but to flush you out like a hunter tracking prey. These guys will fake out attacks, bait stunts, and dodge punches, swords, and bullets like they're Neo from the Matrix. If you're up against a Milestone 3 Jason, your best bet is to run, hide, and pray they don't find you. Or you can pray so that they lose connection mid-game, so have fun. Okay, now not to be confused with the Michael Myers skin. Actually, is there even anyone using the skin? I'm 99% sure no one even remembers this skin exists. And that includes the people who actually uses it. Oh my god, fellas, we found a fossil. If you know and recognize this skin's reference, congratulations, you're an ancient fossil. Players who use the skin either love the reference or just want to look like an honorary guy while playing Jason. But let's be real here, there's nothing ordinary about a mass killer sprinting at you with a machete at full speed. You are so dedicated to playing Jason, and only Jason, that you actually bought the VIP Game Pass just to prove it. Or you just really wanted to support the developers, and hey, hi Unjust, you're doing a good job. These players are complete coin flip when it comes to skill. You either get a nightmare-inducing Jason main who wipes out the lobby like it's casual work in the park, or you get someone who just wanted the cool cosmetics and barely knows how to use Jason's abilities properly. Either way, if you see a fake Jason in your match, expect the unexpected. Okay buddy, you might as well just lay on the ground, season yourself with salt and pepper, and start crying. Because no matter how hard you try, how many times you juke, how many stunts you land, how well you coordinate with your team, it won't matter. This guy is a one-man apocalypse. They will decimate your entire lobby without breaking a sweat. And the worst part, they know it. Hell, even this skin's chase team says it all. High intensity, non-stop action, and pure heart-pounding terror. If you hear that team, it's just over, buddy. Just give up. Your best hope for survival is pray their Wi-Fi connection just suddenly dies mid-game. Yeah, good luck if you're fighting this guy. Okay, finally, we're done with this Jason video, and I'm finally free from this guy in my house. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice day. And remember, this video is just for fun and laughs, so don't take it too seriously, and don't take it personally too. It was all just for fun and laugh, okay? And for our next video, on my Stereotype video, I'll be taking a look at Iliad, the pizza man himself. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.